Yes, yes, kiddies. It's Tuesday night, and what does Tuesday night mean? Tuesday night means the URL. Every Tuesday, without fail, unless it's not on a Tuesday, we will be here chatting about your tracks. Unfortunately, I was banned on Monday, so the thread isn't as full as it could be, but that's fine with me. How are you all doing today? Morgan Juniper, Synth Texture, Oldie Toffee, Paul Flanger, Tollington, Benjamin LaQuenta Sorensen, Danny Carnage, Lost Luke. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Professor Dick to Beat, is it just joined us as well? I'm hoping there will be more and more of you as the show goes on. If you could slap that like button and give us a quick share, that would be absolutely amazing, because that's how we gain traction around here. It really is. So if you have a Facebook page or you have a YouTube page, give this stream a little share, give it a little like. If you give it a little like, there'll be more people watching us. Why? Because that's how YouTube generates their interest in things, is from likes. So slap that like button, give us a share, put us on your Facebook page. Yes, Dean Daughters is in. Dean, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've opened day chat groups for Clownfest 9, and you're in there. Professor Dick Speak says, done and done. You're an absolute fucking star, my man. Jordan Williams in the place. How is it going, my man? Billy Dredd has just joined us as well. Don't want to keep saying this, but slap that like button. Will Joseph's in the building. Slap that like button and give us a share. If you slap that like button and give us a share, chances are there'll be more people watching us. And that's what we want. We're here to promote your tunes. Morgan Juniper says liked and shared. I thank you so much. It's for the Clown Army. We are the Clown Army. Here is Pierrot, the Acid Clown, and he is in the Dark Circus Studios, and we are here once again for another URL. Oh my God, yes. Right. Oh God, I haven't even turned lights on and stuff. Fuck me, I'm way behind. Way behind. Right, well, as I do that, and a little bit of this, I just got excited to get the show underway, and we are underway. Oh, I must say that, look, check this out. The URL now has proper seats. Oh my God, there are 3 of them in here. So if any of you decide to come in and be a co-host, there is actual seats that you can pop your bottoms on right now. Oh my God, and I've got to say they are much more comfortable than everything else that we've been using in the past 5 years. It's only taken me 5 years to get 3 decent chairs in. Anyway, here we are. Here is the URL. There is the shout out. If you've got any tracks that you want to add to it, please feel free. Chances are they won't be in this week's show, but they will be in next week's show. So yeah, I guess how many we got in the thread so far? See, this is a common complaint. The comments don't show up. All you need to do, literally, it's this easy. Boom. Click the refresh button. Scroll down. The comments appear. Look at that. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. All right, I hope they're in the right order. This seems to populate it not quite in the right order. Right. So I guess we should move on with the first track of the show. I'll go through what he said about the track in a minute. Let me just pull forward a little bit. Leroy Marsh. Excellent. This is a new member to the URL, so make him welcome, please. I'll just nip a little follow on that. And we'll say proper up and dancey track, taking elements of Everybody Wants to Be a Cat from the Aristocrats. If you don't sway to this and join in, check your pulse, as you may probably be dead. Like it. Right, so we're in. Leroy Marsh, you are up first. I see it starting with a very long intro. We all know how we feel about intros. Line, get in. Dan says jealous of the chat. Oh, you've no idea how nice it is to sit on something that is the right height, that's got kind of back support, and is fucking comfortable. Honestly, Lindsay's going to be over the moon with this. Jerry Age is in the place as well. Yes! Indeed, Andy. Great way to start the fucking show. I love the way that you've incorporated the Aristocrats into this. you're in a chat group for a Clownfest 9 as well. I have added you, but I don't think we're friends, so it might show up in your message requests. Wants to be a cat. Nice little flip. Danny says, go on, give us a drop. Yeah, absolutely. Danny, I hope that you've seen that you're in the one of the chat groups for Clownfest as well. You're playing on day 3, if that's all right with you. Oh, Vladdy says, oh, I missed that. We'll check, heading to lunch meeting, so we'll literally miss my entry today. That kind of sucks. Well, if you're at work, let's see if I can find your track and we'll play it now. How far in the thread are you, do you know? Morgan got his cheeky placeholder in, which is good. Oh, Danny Carnage is about 4 away. Looks like we got something from Jag as well, which is awesome. Excellent, Devon's in. Be a cat. Vladdy, link me to your track and I'll play it as soon as I can. Ah, yes, you did indeed. It's hard to keep track, honestly, it really is. There's so many artists, and you know, which is why I open the chat groups to try and get important information out. Most of you have confirmed so far. I just think it's the couple of people. Dean says, am I supposed to be in that chat? Yes, you are supposed to be in that chat, Dean. I will re-add you presently. Yeah, it's for day. Oh, it's for the after party, actually. Dean, you're down for the after party. Anyway, let's talk about Leroy's track. Leroy, that was fucking amazing. I'm going to give you a big fat 808 on that one. Love the jazzy undertones from the Aristocrats. And if you hadn't said it, I probably wouldn't have realised that was where it was from. I just think you picked some random jazz thing to pull out. It sounded really, really good. The acid line was on fucking point. It really, really was. The whole track was just absolutely great. I literally have nothing bad to say about it. Like the little switch up that came around here that dropped it down, and then it picked up again nicely. Mate, absolutely wonderful track. Right, let's move on. And here is Dave Bewley. This is Yellow. Let's just sort that out. There we go. Why you do this? There we go. You bloody. Anything else good? What's that? No. Old Toffee, excellent. It's nice to see a track from you in the building, mate. I can't find you at all, mate.
With each keep filming.
it sounds like you got no bass in this one. Says I've got some tracks in my side. Excellent, throw them on in. Here is the link for where you do that. This is the shout out thread. And unfortunately, the height of summer is the worst time to be streaming, is the worst time to be looking for tracks because everybody takes a fucking break. Are you still on? Because if you are, your track's coming up next, mate. Okay. Okay, there are some issues here. Oh, Lost Luke says, I'm currently streaming this to a party load of people. That is excellent. Thank you so much, Luke. Brilliant. You're up next, Vladdy. Yeah, look, it sounds like you've poured water over everything, and it's trying to be heard through the water. It's like there's no bass going on in there whatsoever at all. It's got no oomph to it, and I don't know why. Yeah, the structure is moving along nicely. It's rolling along, but it sounds like it's got no oomph to it, and I don't know why. We don't need any for tonight, but we definitely do for next week. See, Danny, you can see, Morgan says, artistic choice, Mark. And then Danny underneath says, yeah, arrangement is cool, but the mix needs some work. Yeah, it really does. See, that's my playlist on... Ah! Don't play that, it'll fuck me right over. Okay, so... Yellow. That's Dave Bewley. Like Danny said, the structure is fine. Yeah, the arrangement is lovely, but there's nothing in the mix to boom, to make it sound boomy. It sounds like you've pulled all your EQs down to be nice and friendly to the mix, and unfortunately, it's kind of drained the enthusiasm out of the track. I'm gonna give you a 6, and I hate giving numbers that low, but I genuinely believe there's something needs to be done within the mix there, just to send out some stems to people, and see what they do with it, and ask them how they did what they did with that. I'll take some stems off you. I've got to do Graham's at some point as well. But yeah, send some stems over, and let's see if we can figure out where the oomph is lacking in that track. So I hate giving low numbers. I really, really do. I hate it. Okay, next up, after reorganizing my studio, purchasing new gear, and second time COVID, ouch, here's a little live performance from Danny Oskid. Now, this guy usually puts in some really quirky oh, no, wait, that's not what's going to happen. Danny, you're next, mate. I'm really sorry. Right now, we are going for Vladdy. There we go. See, Morgan Juniper, hold on a minute, let me just turn that down a touch. Morgan Juniper says, I think you should give more low scores. See, this is the problem. I don't want to be too generous to people, but I've given people low scores in the past and they've simply not come back to the show. It literally boggles the mind. See, Yellow says, much appreciated, Mark. Honesty is important. And that's why I have to give low scores if there's something at fault with the track, just so that you can fix what's going on in it. Oh, there we go. Snare's massively loud, bloody. Vladdy, if it's okay with you, I'd like a studio tour off of you as well, please, for Clownfest 9. I'll open that chat group maybe Thursday, Friday, and we'll get that one moving along. But I would love to see a studio tour from you. Morgan says, I got a 4 on my first submission, and I didn't even deserve that. Yeah, Alan, absolutely. I think my comments are more important than scores. Absolutely. Scores are irrelevant, really, because it's a subjective thing. You know, it's like saying what food you like. It's different for each person. Yes, Alan, absolutely. Good pumping track, good pumping track. And I don't know if you noticed, Alan, but you've been given a very prime spot at Clownfest 9. Well deserved, I think. Well, you're up next, Oldie Toffit. Well, you're up soon, so we'll find out whether you deserve a 4 or more. I'm going to say it's probably more than the 4 that you deserve. About this track is on point. There's, like, at the moment, there is no reason for me to mark it down on anything. Lost Luke says, we're all here to find out how to improve, and honest feedback is worth its weight in clown shoes. Absolutely. I hate giving low scores because I don't want to disappoint people. I know what it'd be like if you put a track in and you're dead proud of it, and I give it a 5 score, you know, you'd be pissed right off. And that's understandable. But it's coming from a place of, oh, maybe if you do this or you do that, it will improve the track a little bit. And that's what we're after. Yeah, Tollington, great advice. Try using a reference track when you do the mix. I do it all the time, absolutely. Clownfest. Okay, let's just show proper airworm what Clownfest is about. Proper airworm. If you go here, Frank Von Waltz just joined us. Another person you can catch at Clownfest 9. So, who was it? Proper airworm. This is Clownfest. That's when Clownfest happens. It's now a 6-day, not a 5-day. And there's more information here than you're ever going to need on the subject of Clownfest. Yeah, let's just pop over here. That's the next one. These are past lineups, I believe. Well, they're not there yet. Okay. Maybe it's just not loaded. Here you go. There's all kinds of info here on what we do, how we do it. So please feel free just to wander around this site. We have a Facebook page. There's the URL. There's the shout out page. There is a list of nearly everybody who's played at Clownfest here. Alright, looks like Jim needs to update this to Clownfest 8. But there are all the previous Clownfests. Anyway, let's get back to Yellow's video. Dynamics, I pretty much agree with you, but I'm going to give it licking a 9. No, actually, fuck it, I'll give it a 9. Lovely Chemical Brothers style progression from Vladdy, 9 cats. Yeah, Vladdy, absolutely great track. Bass was buzzing, the whole thing was jumping, the video makes it look really, really nice. It's a whole package at that point. Nothing was clashing, everything was where it needed to be. I have nothing bad to say about this track whatsoever at all. In fact, Vladdy, keep doing what you're doing, keep churning out music, keep coming to the URL, keep putting your jams into Hardware Jams. Let's keep the community alive and going. And who doesn't want to see a little tour from Vladdy about his equipment and how he uses it at Clownfest? I know I do. I know I do. And I like the studio tours at Clownfest because at the moment all we see is Vladdy right here. Here he is. But all he is to us at the moment is just a black shadow figure standing in front of his equipment. We want to know who he is, where he comes from, what his influences are, what kit he uses, and that's why I do the studio tours at Clownfest. Right, lovely track there, my man. So let's see what Danny's got. And to be fair, I wouldn't mind a studio tour from this dude as well. I expected him to have more hair, though, I have to be said. Leroy Marsh says, belated thanks for the love, missed it again. Great way to open the show, mate. Great way to open the show. This is much more within a dancier vibe to coming from Danny. This is lovely. Professor Dick DeBeat says, I stopped my 180 BPM jam making for this. Excellent! Is this a remix or something? No, it's not. This is sexy as fuck. It sounds thick and rich and gorgeous. He's got some fucking amazing kit there. That's the OP6 Prologue. Is that the MX1? Yeah, but no. No, it's a TR8. Might be a TR8S actually. Yeah, it is. Can't tell what that is. Is that the micro sampler? That's the Dark Star. He says, could somebody please kindly hand this 9 to this man over there? Absolutely, Prof. I thought this would be right up your street. Kind of electro, quirky, sexy, slinky. It's nice, really, really nice. Ben, I don't think it is a remix. I just think it's a live jam that sounds very evocative of something that we may have heard before. Yeah, absolutely. This line sounds so familiar. I agree, I agree. Professor Dick to be. I think this might be tastier than the pudding I just made. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. Although, why there's an E2 in this setup, I don't know. Is there a link? Yes, Stephen, all the links for everything live here. We're about 3 tracks in, so if you want to go find that, there it is. Honestly, you people want me to spoon feed you the music. Spoon feed you the music. Oh, nice. Lost Luke says, sounds like there's room left for vocals as well. I agree. I can hear a lady's voice over this one. Excellent. Charlie Otto's just confirmed, I think, for Clownfest, which is excellent. Jordan, literally, man, I'm just doing my job. Anybody could be a clown. Anybody could have done this. I had the original idea to be the clown, and then Oliver had the idea for the review show, and it just worked, you know? We hit Facebook at the right time. We used to post to 200 groups in like 20 minutes, you know, and that's how we gained our following. But unfortunately, at the moment, Facebook is killing that. Lost Luke says some female vocals really suit this. I agree. Might be a tiny touch long, tiny touch long. Oh, Dynamics. If the bass line swung more, it'd be gold frat. That's a fucking hell of a compliment, mate. Hell of a compliment. And I can see where you're coming from with that gold frat. I'm going to give it another 808. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a little bit too electro for my taste, but it moved along nicely. All the noises were where they needed to be. There was no clashes in frequencies going on. And for a live jam, nicely done, my man. Nicely done. Thank you, Jordan, and yes, I am. Oh, see, Cheerio says the same thing. Yeah, I was feeling the gold frat vibe, maybe even a little bit Fisher Spooner. Again, I agree. Massively. Massively. Oh, awesome. Danny Oskid. And like I say, usually puts in stuff that's really quirky and kind of hard for me to grasp onto. That was some really nice electro. Really, really nice, thick sounding, smooth electro. If I didn't know better, I'd say that looked like me. 9 out of 10 from the light. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely not your style, though, the light. Definitely not your style. And the light actually declined to play Clownfest 9. And then Sibby and Catastrophe are like, we'll do your set for you, mate. And then just started talking about him in the chat group like he wasn't there. Fucking hilarious. So you will be seeing the light, but it won't be like a new tailored set. It will be some videos that he's put up beforehand. But I would rather have you here than not, Matt. So I'm glad that you are in. Right. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Was it that one? Yeah, it's this one. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. Tom Pixton has been here before. Kicking off nice and hard with this one. Excellent. Has joined us. How's it going, Terry? Oh, this is on point. It's an 8 already. Where's it going? Crisp percussion. Hats might be a tiny touch loud. Like he's using a Model D, a Wasp, Pro 1, and a K. Is that K2? I think it is, yeah. So lots of Behringer in here. Looks like there's a TD there, maybe? 606. Something up there that I cannot identify. as fuck, isn't it? I'm somewhere around that score, Alan. Stomping drums, hard 9 cats. I was going to give it an 808, I think. That might be a bit mean. Oh, is it over? That is a shame. So yeah, give it a score. Drums are good, percussion's really nice, hats might be a tiny touch too loud, but that like literally is a minor complaint. Bass line was on point, the whole thing sounded really, really good, and it was produced live in front of your face. So yeah, I'm going to give you 8.9, I think, on that one. Right, okay, so we got a little bit of an exclusive, although this is now released on the Bandicamp. This is Hard Planet, and Hard Planet are Ben Christopher and Danny Carnage. They are one half of Petrol Bastard and Petrol Horse. These two write fucking shitloads of tracks, and they are absolutely amazing. I can't wait to hear this. Are you ready? Oh, here we go! Show tonight, people. Nice techno show. Honestly, anything that comes out of these two's camp, you need to fucking go and listen to right fucking now. He said this wasn't acid techno. He was lying. So if you DJ and you want this in your set, and I know you fucking do, go and fucking find this. I'm actually going to do a mix for Danny and Ben next week, probably Thursday, so check that out. And I honestly think that Acid Ray and Garbage Snare are coming out with some of the nicest acid techno that I've heard in a long, long, long time. Yellow, if you're still in the building, listen to the boom that's coming from this, and then listen to the boom that's coming from the track that you play in. You'll see that they're like, this has so much emphasis to it. And there's not actually that much going on. There are drums, there's an acid line. And there's a couple of incidentals in there as well, but there's not much going on. Yeah, absolutely, Leroy. Hard Planet produced music I can only dream of. Snap for me as well. They absolutely smash it 9 and growing. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Birdroid, we all need to do that. says, the main acid line is the TD3MO. I was complaining about it when I was in Mark's studio, but I finally decided I like it. I think the sweet spots are smaller on the MO, and that's what I don't like about it. It takes you a while to get the acid noises to come out of it. Tom says, just got here and fuck me. Yeah, you tuned in for a good one, mate. Yeah, audio, I've got one as well, and the original TD. And the MO is okay, but the sweet spots on it are so small compared to the actual TD. It's like they tried to shoehorn in a mono synth into a 303. It works. PK says, added to the man count want list. Absolutely. Andy Gregg says 9. Fuck it, 10! Yeah, absolutely, Danny. Yeah, the MO takes more work to find the good sounds, but once you have them, there is loads of subtle and not so subtle variations you can do. Absolutely, absolutely. This is why she's staying in my rig. Yeah, Tollington, absolutely. This is right up the Stay Up Forever, Smitten, cluster kind of sound, you know? Let's just see what speed we're at. Okay, my trusty Chaos Pack says 146, which is probably 147 in the real world. This will be pumped up to 170 when I mix it. Okay, so 145. I'm sorry, but I will be pumping this up to 170. Both Ben and Dan, they do poof on that kick. Fuck me. I was up in Scotland playing for Joe, and the system there was so bass heavy that literally all I could hear was the whoomp, whoomp, whoomp. Made it well hard to mix. Simplistic and beautiful. Yeah, and tough as fuck. I'm gonna give this one a 909. And I cannot wait to get my fucking hands on this to mix the fuck out of it. Like I say, anything that comes out of the Garbage Snell or the Acid Ray or the Spirit or Harder Planets box, please fucking jump on it real quick. Real fucking quick. Awesome, awesome, awesome track. Alright, where are we? That was so good. So good. What was that one, right? Nope, that was the one before. So we are here. Go easy on me. I've only been trying to produce for 3 months. Ooh, okay. Who are you? And what are we doing?
You can't beat the British summer, right?
Don't even get me started on how hot it is at the moment. My nipples hurt daily because of this heat. I don't know what it is. But whenever it's hot, my nipples just hurt. My nipples are heat sensitive. It is not right. Anyway. Who is this in the real world? Doesn't say. Oh my god. We are in a techno show tonight. Russ is in the building. Hello boys and girls, how's it going? Oh, this is Oldie Toffee. Alright. For 3 months. once, mate. You're not doing too bad at all. Oh, and Danny, I cannot thank you enough for getting my TD3 in time with the rest of my rig. Motherfucker. Honestly, I've been trying to sort that out for a while, and you came in and went, oh, your TD's out of time, do this. Oh, right, and it's in. It just wasn't sitting right. It was either 29 milliseconds behind or 29 milliseconds in front, one of the two. And yeah, it was just a little out of time. So literally, Danny was like, "I can sort that, mate. What's your sound card? The MX1." Blah, blah, blah. Done. Honestly, everything sounds so fucking beautiful now. So Danny, thank you. VK says you might be pregnant, mate. I fucking hope not. Sounds a little biddable. Right, so you're literally going to be looking for as much advice as you could get your hands on at this point, 3 months in. Jordan says, fantastic track, and I love it. I'll post the picture that Danny changed my settings in the URL group now. I'm gonna post it to the group now. Oh shit! And I'm gonna tag Danny Carnage in it. Sound card that you're doing, you just need to push the delays like in or out a little bit, but it's up there now. Hey, Rebecca Radical's in the building, how is it going? Leroy says this could be a monster of a track. Absolutely, but after only 3 months of writing, this is a monster track for that time frame. Morgan wants the kick in the hats down a decibel or two. I kind of agree. The rest of everything that's going on in there is a little bit lost. Hats certainly, I think the kick's about right. Absolutely. Tweak some dials, and this could be a 9, but an 8 from me. Yeah, I'm gonna say the same. It's a little bit minimal at the moment, but for 3 months of writing, this is a good fucking start. What did you do before the 3 months before you started on this? Have you got any musical knowledge, or how did this come about? Yes, VK, absolutely. This is insane. Whoever this is has real musical talent, absolutely. Yeah, I'm going to go with, oh, Jesus. I'm going to go with a solid 8 on this one. It's a great start. It's a little bit minimal and a little bit samey throughout, but what you have got is nice and solid, especially for the fact that you've only been doing it for 3 months. Like somebody else said, a few more tweaks, a few more dynamics in the music, and you've got a 9 track, as it's an 8 at the moment. But for 3 months of working, you're doing really well. It's clear. There's no frequency clashes. Everything is where it needs to be. I think you're doing really, really well. You just take what you've learned from this track, move on to the next one, and make the next one a little bit more dynamic. As you stand at the moment, like I say, an 8 for a 3-month-old track is, that you've only been fucking working on stuff for three months is ridiculous. Morgan Juniper says, nice arrangement so far. Bit of work on the levels, 8+ currently. Danny says, in reply to my TD3, he says, adjust MIDI clock sync delay to compensate for the timing. Record again to check. Repeat until in time. Literally, Danny did that, 29 seconds, and boom, milliseconds we're in. Like I say, it's up on thingy. It's up on in the group. Again, Danny says that's a banger for 3 months producing track. So, Oldie Toffee, you're on to a winner. And I'd like to know what you did before this. Okay. I had a couple of groove boxes a few years ago and DJ Techno for a long time. Okay, brilliant. So that's where I come from as well. Live band, DJ, producer. And each thing sets you up for, like the live band shows me what I need to do in a live setting, in a doorless setting. The DJ shows me how tracks should be created and what makes people dance, and then that leads on to the producer. So you're doing really, really well at the moment. For a first fucking track, that was incredible. So I hope to see more from you on the URL. Right. This is Morgan Juniper. Always a mixed bag from this one. Oldie Toffee says, nice one, thank you. I just think you need a little bit more dynamics within the track, just to break them up a little bit. Like I say, the structure was great. You did, the intro, then you had a break, and then, everything was structured really, really nicely. You just need a little bit more dynamics going on. Interesting groove to this one, Morgan. Danny is on, and I'm pretty sure the Morgan might be dropping out his video for this. Don't forget, in August the 27th, you can catch Petrol Horse, The Clang Jewels, Petrol Bastard, Death Neon, Rave Machete, Hexagon Chick, The Sex Cripples, Paul Taylor Experience, Optigoth, and Hot Pink Sewage at the Fulford Arms in York. So if any of the Clown Army are around, please get a ticket for this early. It really helps the promoters out if you get a ticket for things, because they know how many people is going to be there. This is going to be a great festival. Like I say, the Clown Jewels, Petrol Bastard, Petrol Horse, and a bunch of other people. I'll just stick a link to that. No, wait, I can't. That's not come from that, is it? No, okay, I can't do that. That's come from... Yes, Verdroid, what do you want? Yeah, Ross, I absolutely agree with you on that one. Not banging, but not grooving nicely. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to give you a flat out 8 on that one, Morgan. No, absolutely nothing wrong with it. Just didn't really appeal to my hard, fast nature. What more can I say about it? It was nice. It was funky. It had groove. Just didn't quite appeal to me as much as other people, I don't think. But anyway, nothing wrong with that one at all, my man. Nothing wrong with that one at all. Luke, yeah, brilliant. Would make a great soundtrack for a game. Absolutely, 100%, mate. Really, really would. Right, so that was Morgan. Who's next? Ooh, here we go. And I'm glad I whipped out that Petrol Horse. Captain Me Space Daddy pre-release. This is a private track. It's gonna bang.
If I had a spaceship, well that would rule. I would fly around the galaxy, just looking cool. We could cruise around, just having adventures. No one would tell us what we could do. No gods, no masters, just spaceships and blasters. Nothing would matter to me and my crew. No one tried to rule us, we'd be happy, we'd be free.
I totally listened to Petrol Horse in a kitchen when shit was getting busy as fuck. We need something to drive us now, team. Let's put some music on that's really gonna fucking boost it.
Captain Me, Space Daddy. Captain Me, Space Daddy. Space Daddy. Captain Me, Space Daddy. Captain Me, Space Daddy. I got distracted.
Get it! 10 track in the night.
Such a sex thing.
Why the long face?
Don't look at me like that. I just want to imagine the English space captain, blazing adversity and fighting through it. And if that means wearing a sexy uniform, then yes, I would be amenable to it. Claim that you can't see it. Please do not play dumb. What this cell possesses and inherent eroticism. And I just think we should explore the possibilities.
Danny says, this is my latest attempt to get us a song about something weird on the radio. Danny, if it was up to me, mate, you'd be on the radio already. Captain Me, Space Daddy! Danny says last one was about how hard it is to jack off with hooves. Got played on Radio 6. Put that in for next week's show, please, Danny.
There is only one rule you must know. When I give the order, you will make it so. Only one.
Wish I'd worn my Star Trek top, mate.
When I give the order, you will make
Yeah, Jordan, this is brilliant.
Captain Me,
Captain Me, Space Daddy!
Captain Me, Space Daddy. Captain Me, Space Daddy. Captain Me, Space Daddy. Captain Me, Space.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Verdroid and Daddy Carnage on a track. That'd be fucking amazing.
Captain Me, Space Daddy.
Captain Me, Space Daddy! Absolutely fucking outrageously good. And did you expect anything less from the Petrol Horse? No, you did not. Danny Carnage, aka Garbage Snare, aka Petrol Horse, Garbage Snare. There's another one. No, that's it. Don't forget, you can catch this motherfucker, plus Petrol Bastard, plus the Clown Jewels, 26th of August up in York. Make sure you're there, because it's going to be a fucking rocking time. I've seen Petrol Bastard once now? Yeah, once now, and Danny once now as well. And the energy that they bring to shows is just fucking incredible. Absolutely incredible. John and Ben from Petrol Bastard, oh my god. And then you got this crazy nutter fucking screaming at you with a horse mask on. What's not to like? Right. Danny, that was beautiful, mate. That was absolutely fucking beautiful. Dead out. I mean, yeah, you got to be good to fucking go up against the Danny Carnage or the Petrol Horse. What all this? Anyway. You can do it? Where's that, Danny? Okay, Summer of Love. 666 is the sign. Awesome tonight. Tracks are fucking awesome. Loads of different elements going on. Loads of different elements going on. This is really good, mate. Yeah, the wobble lead is good. The wobble lead is very good. I'm loving all the incidentals that are going on this. The changes that are happening. There's a lot going on. Dynamic says bouncing around to this. Excellent. It is nice and bouncy. It moves really, really well. There's so much going on, but it's not cluttered. Was going to come from all the hecticness. There it is. Luke says undeniable groove, can't help but bounce to this. Yeah, absolutely, Roy. The arrangement in this is sublime, well thought out track. It kind of lost intensity when it went down here. But it's still moving nicely, that was going to happen because there was so much energy going on in the track itself. Yes, and rememberable, unique enough to not be easily forgotten, but not because it's annoying. Ben, absolutely. He's giving it a solid 9, and I'm going to do exactly the same. One day, Ben, you will host the show. I may have to be in Texas for that to happen, but one day you will host the show with me, mate. 110%. Right, yeah, Summer of Love by James S. White. Dude, that was an amazing track. Really, really good. Full of energy, full of really industrial kind of gnarly noises. Really, really, really nice. If you hadn't have gone after Danny Carnage, you might have made track of the night. But Danny has set that bar way too fucking high. Way too fucking high. And we are not unhappy about this. Okay, no, it isn't PFR. PRF. Okay. Purify by PRF. This was uploaded 1 day ago. Ooh. He's given no genre for it. Yes, Ben, you do need to get the fuck to me, mate. Honestly, you really do. Next year, I'm going to aim for a real clown fest in a real field, so... Billy Dread of the last track says got me moving and grooving. I'd buy that tune. Really, really, really good. Really good. Yeah, my nipples would absolutely spontaneously combust in fucking... Todd's in the place. How's it going, my man? Great track from you week before last. High tech? Hello, I've got a dog. Come on then. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Right, fine, I'll pick you up then, you fanny. Paul says Cyan bass. Yeah, maybe. It's got a nice pace to it, I'll give it that. Just gonna teabag the entire audience walking. Even if you're on a replay, you've just been teabagged by a dog. Dodo! There you go. Enjoy your teabagging. And if you fall asleep around me, it's hard. How fast is this? 170, 75-ish, something like that. It's hard to get the pregnant pauses in between notes. Some famous guy said it's not the notes you play, it's the spaces that are in between. But you're up at 175, 178, yeah. Then it's really hard to get those incidental spaces in between the notes, so it's really hard to. That's why I play stuff that's produced at 130 and then pitch it up to 170 because you've got the spaces in between. Nice break, giving us a break from the relentlessness of it. The dog's name is Chew It for reasons that he will chew absolutely anything. He used to chew tin foil when he was younger and then have real problems passing it out the other end. It was painful to watch as he's trying to take a poo. So that's why we called him Chew It, isn't it? Come on, you gotta come up here yourself. Come on, let me Fanny. Come on. I don't know if you can see this. Just spike it up for you. My dog has a Moody. Danny's met you. Woo! Now go chase a cat on board of you. He's a goat. Morgan is petting a dog. And like I say, I am willing to swap him for a hamster. If anybody out there wants to swap my dog for a hamster, let me know. Danny says the side sound works well in this. Another banging track. I would have liked a 4-4 because I mean we got. You could have stuck a 4-4 kick in there at any point. Lost Luke says fantastic production, solid 9.5. Okay. Okay, I like the pace. I like the pace a lot, but it sounded like it was missing the lower frequencies. They were all up in that wah, 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 wah type frequencies, which is great, and the pace was lovely. But to me, it felt a little. Oh God. In one frequency range, yeah, there was a lot of stuff going on in that frequency range, but it literally just was that frequency range. You could have also stuck a 4-4 kick in there, no problems. But I think I'm going to have to give it a solid A. Oh, coming out on Boomtoot Records, fan-fucking-tastic. So PRF on Purify is coming out on Boomtoot Records, so watch out for that. Boomtoot Records, I'm sure we'll shout about it at some point, and yeah, this is on their thing. I'm going to give it a solid A. I feel like it, like I say, when you produce at 170, it's really hard to get those pregnant pauses with in between the notes, which is why I pitched 130 stuff up to 160, 170. But I'm still going to give it a solid 8. I like the pace on it and the relentlessness of the tune. The breakdown was really nice in the middle, gave you a nice rest from the relentlessness. But yeah, cool track nonetheless. All right, where are we now? Summer Festival jamming.
There's a lot to learn when you're a new parent.
Yep, there really is a lot to learn in life, all over the place. And who the hell are we promoting there? Ah, right, no, we've already played that one. Brilliant. So, hard industrial techno. Well, you've got me at those 3 words. Let's see. Oh, it's Ferk. We know Ferk, he's been here a few times. A preview of my upcoming album featuring various artists, bringing 4 to 5 tracks of hard-hitting 150, 160 acid and industrial techno. Oh, hello. Virgil says promising, yes. I love the fact that we're having a techno show tonight. Even Danny put like a techno-y, well, electro-y kind of track in, but it wasn't his usual quirkiness. Danny Oskin. Do it. Ah, tracks are on his fucking nails tonight. sucker for stabs. Paul says my wife says this sounds old. It does, it very much does. Ain't nothing wrong with sounding a little bit old. Dynamic says kick is tight. Yes, it is. Yeah, it reminds me of old rave. Nah, Virgil says everyone's a sucker for something. You are not wrong. Oh, I like this name of it as well. Obey My Kick by Frick. Yes, mate. No, it's not very industrial, this one. More just your regular old kind of techno. Almost hardcore techno. Leroy says, can I have more than 3 tracks of the night? I can't see the bar, it's been raised too high. Absolutely, absolutely. And tonight is a great example of that. Every track that we've put on, every track that I've played, every track that has been put in has been absolutely solid. The only one that needs a little bit of work is Yellow's track. And once you put some bass into it from the mix, it's going to be up with all these. It really, really is. I'm going to give this one a lick in a 9. The stabs really appeal to me. The kick really appeals to me as well. Honestly, great fucking track. VK says, it's my bedtime and I don't want to turn this off. Okay, so Tim Miller, Hostapole, you're up next after this. So, is this Lords of Acid or is this just Tim? I think this might just be Tim. Yeah, looks like it's just Tim. So let's see what Tim's got for us today.
Welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for joining me in this righteous rhyme. I have a little story to
Chop out your intros. 39 minutes of nothing is not needed, especially on a 4-minute, 5-minute track. Fanatic 12,000 has just joined us. Yes, Jim, I utterly agree with you. The music tonight has been off the fucking chain. Tim's last set for Clownfest was absolutely fucking amazing. Like, absolutely fucking amazing. If you haven't heard it, go and check it out. It's on my YouTube. It's really fucking good. So much so, I was like, are you sure that's you, Tim? He was like, yeah, it's all me. I'm like, fuck me, you leveled up, motherfucker. VK, it was a pleasure to have you in the building, and we shall see you next week, hopefully. I should hope they are, Martin. I should hope they are. Martin says my links are working again. It's, for some reason, YouTube and Facebook hate me. And, you know, rightly so. I'm an annoying fucking clown with a troll complex. I'd hate me too. Nah. I've been trying to do something with Danny Carnage for fucking ages as well. I keep saying to him, man, Acid Ray, send me some stems. I'll remix the fuck out of it.
treasure trove for you.
Okay, that voice is so loud. Is it the voice? Something keeps tripping my... There it is again.
Big love.
Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence tonight. Come into the studio sometime soon, fella. Honestly, the advice you were handing out 2 weeks ago was just fucking ridiculous. And may I add, the co-hosts seem to be like buses. You wait for months for one, and then suddenly 4 turn up in one go. Voice is so loud, it's tripping. My limiters. There it is again.
Big love, big love, big love, big love, that's your thought. It's true. Big love. It's true. Big love.
Billy says this tune will bang on a rig. Yep. Oh, Bill, mate, nobody needs to be invited. All you need to do is say, Mark, I'd like to come on the show. Come on in. Danny, Bill says, I'll make it down to Bristol one day. I haven't been invited, but I'd crash the show anyway. Please do. Yeah, honestly, please do. I've got chairs. Come and sit on nice chairs, which look like some sort of alien creature from the back, like Zoidberg or something.
Big love, big love, big love, big love.
Hello. Might paint them pink.
Big love. The biggest love is for you. You know it's true.
Nah, TTFN, ta-ta for now.
Love for you. You know it's true.
I really couldn't say. Tim, nice little jam. Some of the things were tripping my my limiters and stuff here, so there's maybe some issues in that, but I guarantee that you haven't mastered this in any way. You just kind of did it and then sent it our way. So I'm not going to mark you down on that. Weird little moody track. Weird little moody track. I'm going to give you a solid. I'm going to go a little bit further. No, I'm going to give you a solid 8 on this one. Nice little jam, dirty, moody. I like the use of your vocals. I don't know whether you were doing that live. I think you were. There's a microphone somewhere around here, I think. And at some point, those vocals were put in live, I believe. So yeah, the kind of weird, moody little track. Sounded good. Like I say, the levels were a little bit up and down, but that's not anything to mark you down on there at all. Like I say, your last set for Clownfest was absolutely fucking amazing, mate. Absolutely fucking amazing. You did yourself proud for that one. Right. Hostapol, you are up next. Martin says, 8. It's really hard for me to mark stuff that I wouldn't be able to listen to. I don't know if that makes any sense. But, like, where would I listen to it? At what point would I put that on, you know? It's really hard. And it's even harder to do this every week and try and be constructive, you know, about different styles of tracks and stuff that you wouldn't really listen to, you know? It's hard. Which is why I prefer when there's someone else in, because, like, I do this week in, week out, you know? They come in and they offer a breath of fresh air. Oh my God, Martin, Jesus Christ, Sheep on Drugs meets Sabres of Paradise. 2 very good suggestions there, mate. Really, really good. Morgan says you'd put it on a Tuesday evening. Alright, okay. Michael says, hi guys, finally some time for the URL. Pleased to have you here, my man. Pleased to have you here. And here is a classic example of that. This sounds very much like Tim's track, a little bit slower, but it's moody, and it's like, where in my daily life would I listen to this? Oh, Hostapol, are you on, mate? Can we have a studio tour from you? saying your name right, mate. H-Long. Wow, I haven't heard Sheep on Drugs since the 90s. Me and Petrol Bastard got into a little bit of a spat with Sheep on Drugs quite recently. It was hilarious. Well, you got to the end of September Hospital for the studio tour, and literally only needs to be about 10 minutes. This is the kit I use, this is the people I'm influenced by. Boom. Lost Luke says my dog is staring intently into the speakers right now. He loves the weird bird noises. Yeah, just literally Hospital, just a quick walk around your kit, what kit you've got, maybe a little bit of MIDI routing, your influences, something along those lines. But yeah, this is slightly less moody than Tim's track and more groove to it. I've got a lot of Sheep on Drugs on vinyl still, but their new stuff is fucking horrific, isn't it? Yeah, Todd, nice laid back jam indeed. Gonna give this one an 8.5. Again, it's a little bit out of my comfort zones, but it's got really good groove to it, really good groove to it. Also, H-Long, I'm sure I'm not saying that right, check your message request because I've added you to the chat groups. Yeah, very similar to Tim's track, moody, brooding, kind of dark, breakbeaty type stuff. I'm going to give this one an 8.5 though. It had more grooves than Tim's had, and that's literally all. The only difference. It's got a little bit more groove. It's still a moody, dark little track, but it's got a little bit more groove than Tim had going on in his. So there we are. Who's this? Some French hip hop. Produced by Fanatic 12,000. Right, and I must say that this guy keeps spamming the clown group with his chuffing knob. So if you want into the clown group chat on Facebook, let me know, and you'll see Stefan's knob every now and then.
On entend souvent dire, tu sais, la vie est imprévisible. Il y a les riches et les pauvres, il y a les faibles et les forts.
The French language lends so well to hip-hop, it just rolls over the words.
Alors prend les autres pour cible. Certains appréhendent les calamités avec sang-froid, d'autres affrontent d'apparentes broutilles avec effroi. On fait avec ça, et je peux dire que j'ai appris à reconnaître mon état, simplement accepter qui je suis. Le jour où j'ai compris la raison de mon existence, beaucoup proclamé, il a perdu tout son sens. Entre raillerie et médisance, sans oublier le mépris, l'antre de la calomnie.
Probably not last week, Ben, because we did a special last week for
percevoir qu'au-delà des vœux pieux était prôné l'amour et l'espoir. Dédicace aux acolytes.
Yeah, Ben, I agree. I wish we had captions.
Qui même malgré tous mes travers.
Can you add subtitles to this, Stefan? Professor Dixby, what nobody knows is they're just reciting their grocery list in French. Wouldn't be surprised. I don't recall this one from Fanatic 12,000.
Jours, semaines, mois et années sont passés. Conflits et séquences cassées.
Has Jay just turned up?
L'instant où l'échec et l'effondrement de certains fondements éteindrait à jamais ma ferveur de parler du sauveur. J'avoue avec transparence que certaines conceptions m'ont amené à introspecter et me remettre en question. The
only issue I have with music in somebody else's language is this could be fascist talk right now, and we'd never know. It still sounds silky as fuck. I'm guaranteeing it's not, because I know these Fanatic really, really well, and he's an absolutely fucking diamond bloke. So, I would just like to know what they're singing about.
Longtemps hautain, convaincu être au-dessus d'autrui, oubliant que Dieu seul me donne d'être qui je suis.
I heard Madame. Virgil says probably some rap about side trance. You ain't not wrong!
Qu'est-ce que tu veux? Crois-moi, je ne blague pas. On vise ton cœur.
Apparently lyrics are in the description.
Honnêtement et avec fierté que si je suis resté debout malgré les circonstances, reconstruit par sa fidélité, infaillible.
In French, you
c'est par sa grâce
flange.
seule, reconnaissance à toute puissance,
Can we
attristé
have
de
that in
constater
English,
mes
you
infidélités. Maintes et maintes fois où sa main, j'ai lâché, fâché. Le cœur humain est tortueux par-dessus tout. Le cœur divin est soucieux de nous, envers et contre tout. Il ne m'a pas expatrié dans le désert et la tempête, réanimé ma foi vrillée, victorieux sur la défaite. Plusieurs ont jugé et tout disqualifié.
Benjamin says, right, I know, Fanatic. Oh, where we go?
Amen, je le déclare avec
Right, I
honneur
know,
et
Fanatic.
conviction,
Thank goodness, but the exact same thing happened to me once, Mark. It's easily done, you know? The music's good, the vocals are good, but they could be spouting hate speech for all we know, you know?
Qu'est-ce que tu veux? Crois-moi, je ne blague pas. Qu'est-ce t'en penses?
Yes, Luke. Beautiful production, tight scratches, great flow. 10 from me. Gonna give it a solid 9 here.
On vise ton cœur. It's real hip-hop.
In fact, I remember seeing Fanatic 12,000 put the post up about him and this dude in the studio, and that was literally like a week ago or so, because I was on my ban and I couldn't like it. So yeah, I'm going to give you a solid 9 on that one. That was absolutely lovely. I'm a big hip hop fan myself. Again, would listen to it in kitchens whilst chopping vegetables during the day in prep time, because it keeps the mind active, and that was absolutely lovely. It was beautifully produced, as expected from Fanatic 12,000, and the vocals over the top were just silky and absolutely lovely. So yeah, all we want is a translation or some captions as to what the fuck you're actually saying. The only word that I could pick out of there was madame, and I believe that's girl or lady. There was no poubelle or fenêtre or bouche, you know, or regardez le fusil au pompe. None of that. So I couldn't understand fucking any of it, but I liked it nonetheless. All right. Stickness. Someone who's been watching over the past 3 years grow like a motherfucker. And you can catch Sticks at Kleinfest 9. Oh, I need to do that soon as well. 7-minute track. Fucking hell. Yeah, Verdroid. I'm with Mark. Beautiful production, but I would have to know what it's about to score it. Absolutely. So I'm kind of marking it on what I heard. The French vocals sounded absolutely beautiful and crisp and silky and just lovely over those beautifully produced hip-hop beats. Let's just whack this up a bit. Says, learn French to find out what it's about, fools. I might not. That's a lot of fucking effort. I think he gave us that a little bit early. We'll see. smashed your track, mate. It went down really fucking well. I gave it a solid 9. Yeah, synthetic. Put your track in the thread now, and you will be in next week's show. I'll just give you a link to that. Okay. Yeah, Prof, I'm going to agree with that. Too many rolls, give us a drop. Stephen, it sounds like you got two tracks here, and we've just finished one, and we're going into the next now. Frick says, I know, brother, I saw your comment on the video. Got here instantly. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. No problem, synthetic, no problem. I like it. I just think it could be separated into 2 different tracks. Exactly, Professor Dick to be says, lost me there, yeah. Track needs direction, absolutely. I honestly think this was 2 tracks. Like I haven't messed with the volume at all. So it gets louder and louder and louder and louder and louder. Okay, Sticks, you've got 2 tracks there for sure. You've got 2 tracks there. The first one and the second one, obviously. But again, the sound got louder and louder as the track went through. I genuinely believe, I'm not going to mark this one, I genuinely believe you've got 2 tracks there, the one at the beginning and the one at the end. What you need to do is separate them out and make them tracks within their own right. Like Professor Dick to be said, they kind of lost traction and just felt like there was no direction to the track, which is really disappointing because everything that you had going on there kind of worked, but it needed direction, like a lot of direction. I'd say split this one in half. Oh, don't do that. I say split this one in half, work on the first bit and then work on the second bit, because to me they sounded like 2 completely different tracks. Okay, let's move on. T-Gold up next. Stickness says, yep, will do. Good man. And like I say, you're one of the people that, you know, when we give advice, you know it's not coming from a place of you're shit, you suck. It's coming from a place of you can do that better and we know you can. That's literally it. It's coming from a place of love, I swear to God. Okay, T-Gold. More techno! Dance floor, acting naughty. Do it, mate. Dance floor, acting naughty. Oh, keep forgetting. Verdroid says, I heart Stickness. So do I. Met him a few times. He is an absolutely lovely bloke. He really, really is. And like I say, his music making has come on leaps and bounds. I think you bit off a bit more than you could chew with that last one, Sticks. Shorten it down a little bit. Concentrate on that one. Look at the end bit. Concentrate on that one. You're solid. Gripping me. Does what it needs to do, rolls along nicely, probably going to get a solid 8. Everything's there, there's just nothing that says make me go to the dance floor right now. Professor Dick to be has taken the words out of my mouth. Bit monotone, but I don't mind it at all. Exactly. Rate this as 7 paracetamol. Yeah, I'm going to give it a little bit more than that. I think a solid 8 is good. As a track, it does what it needs to do. It just didn't drag me to the dance floor. It was nice. I was kind of hoping for more of the vocal samples on the dance floor, acting naughty. Maybe some other bits from, is it Rhiannon? I don't know who it is, but yeah. So I'm going to give that one a solid 8. It just needed a little bit more dynamics just to drag me to the dance floor. It was solid, and it did what it needed to do. It would have made me shuffle when I was on the dance floor, but I probably would have thought about going to sit down after a little while. So I think it. Yeah, Morgan Juniper, absolutely brilliant. 7.5 Hesitant Cats. I'm actually gonna go with you on that one, mate. I think that's exactly where it needs to be. 7.5 Hesitant Cats. That's a brilliant way of describing it. It really is. It was hesitant. Yes, great. Again, Morgan, please come into the show one time. That would be fucking amazing. No way. So this is Jay Singh Bagri. Squelchy. Really poppy kick as well. Morgan says, like in the fill, I do like the fill, I'm not keen on the kick at all. Yellow's just hit the nail right on the fucking head. Sounds dirty but not banging. Yep. Yeah, Morgan, absolutely. The kick is sort of trying to hide. It's like it doesn't want to be there. No. Jay's a lovely bloke as well. We're up in Scotland. He didn't come away from that gig with Corona. Yeah, absolutely, Jay. It's acid house. And there is a market for it. Big fucking huge market for acid house. You build it as electronic though, you flange. Great one says, I love acid, don't we all? I had done bucket loads of it in my youth. Virgil says, sitting grumpy and annoyed, getting another beer. Where's my distorted 4/4 distorted gabba kick? You didn't put a track in! That's where it is! Me and two friends did, I think, 3 Red Dragons each, and we laughed our fucking asses off for about 6 hours. About 3 or or 4 months ago, I met someone who was like, oh yeah, I made the Red Dragon. So I'm like, no. He's like, yeah, back in Wales, and the time frame was perfect for it as well. I'm like, mate, your acid was amazing. He's like, yeah, it was really good, wasn't it? I'm like, man. Again, monotone, says Professor Dick to be, but I don't mind it. Nice loop. FFLD says, reminds me of the acid John Peel used to sneak into his show back in the 80s. Would like to hear some rim shots and the odd cowbell. Yeah, just something to brighten it a little bit more. I had a 505, it was my first piece of kit before the EMX, but I count that as my first bit because an ex bought it for me and wanted it back. Yeah, nice, I'm going to give it licking an 8, and I think that's a bit mean. I think I should probably give it a solid 8. Does what it needs to do, just meanders along, bubbles. No, I'm going to give it a solid 8, it deserves a solid 8. Todd says, like the groove, just needs a little more movement. Exactly. It's a bit repetitive. Virgil says, no, I didn't put a track in. I am still heavyweight champion motherfucker. Give these newbies a chance, you know. Nobody goes as hard as you do, Kate. Nobody. Alan Crawford says, bleepy and bloopy enough for me. I'll give it 8.4 cats. Yeah, it's a solid track. It just needs a little bit more variation, a little bit more dynamics, just to boost it from where it is at the moment. Like Professor Dick to be said, it's a little bit monotone and just kind of rolls on. So the ears do get a little bit fatigued in it. But like Jay says, this is an acid house track, and that is exactly what the acid house tracks do. So you've hit that right on the head, fella. And I think that the solid 8 is a good score. It's a good score. I think it's a good score. Okay, DJ Jones, wonder what he's got for us this time. Super Rhythmic. I don't even know what that means. Super Rhythmic. Wonder if that's... Oh, hello. I really wish Bandcamp had a volume fucking setting on it. Ole! Point 2 in the building! Gaz, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've added your name to one of the Kleinfest days. You should be in the group chat. Yeah, super rhythmic, absolutely. This reminds me of an old hardcore classic, and this is exactly what DJ Jones is doing at the moment. He's dabbling with his hardcore side, and I'm hoping that's what he's going to do for Klangfest. Yeah, okay, actually, actually. I didn't realise it until you said it. Love this. Reminds me of... Oh, no, sorry, that was Jay. Virgil says, retro as fuck. I hope the kick comes through. Yeah. I would like to see a tiny bigger kick on it. Dynamic says EQ sounds a bit weird to me. The kick just sounds lost. Todd agrees and says shave a little off the high ends. Lost Luke says the same thing. Great tune, but I can't hear the low end. Not surprised. It's usually me who's saying that. Actually, I've just turned it up in the studio, and I agree with all of you that the low end is kind of lacking. It's alright, Todd, don't worry, I read typo, it's a useless superpower. Okay, gonna give you a 7.5 for it, DJ Jones. I like it a lot. I would like to see some more bass in there, and the kick needs to be a little bit bigger. I really like it, really like it. If you beef it up a little bit, you're over an 8 and licking a 9. Nah, Verdroid says, fuck, this is banging! Just put some volume, distortion and compression on the kick! Love the drill sounds, or what sound like drills. Nah, Oscar Leon, boys and girls. Like it. Dynamic says superb percussion, just what I tied it up a bit, 8.2 cats. I'm going to give you a solid 8 actually, DJ Jones. Put a bit more bass into it and you've got a 9 track here. I like what you're doing with your hardcore stuff because you're taking the melody that you know from your lighter stuff and introducing it into the hardcore stuff, and it's working. Structure, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Bring the kick up a bit. Yes, mate. Put a bass in this, you got a 9 track. Yeah, super rhythmic, I guess is the word for that. Again, my dyslexic ass did not read it as that and did not even recognise it as that. Greg One says, solid 8, full moon, Jaffa cake, biscuits. Nah, Professor Digby, I say, that sounds rather wicked, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm really happy that DJ Jones is branching out from his lighter, dancier stuff into the harder stuff. It really appeals to me, and like I say, you put a bit more bass in that, a bit more oomph on the kick, and you're getting a 9 score from me without a shadow of a doot. Without a shadow of a doot. What's this? I know what happened. Super rhythmic. This is from Verdroid. DJ Jones got drunk as fuck. Good ideas, banging track, but the kick is of as shit. Damn, Mark, you destroyed the audio. I don't know how I destroyed the audio. How did I destroy the audio? Tim Mill says, damn, Mark, you destroyed the audio. I destroyed the audio? That's a very bold claim, motherfucker. How did I destroy the audio? Didn't know how I destroyed the audio, but I'd like to know how. Where are we now? Oh, you've just tuned in. Droid Daturu. "16 minutes long." Dude. Right, we can't have the full 16 minutes. So we'll play half. I can't see how it is my fault. Like, literally, I play it from wherever the thing comes from, and...
Yeah.
Yes, I do remember DJ Jones's duck thingy, but I can't remember it now. Hello, Inky the Cat, how's it going? Fashionably late as always. Tim, how did I destroy the audio, fella? Well, 16 minutes is not going to be played of the damn thing. Okay, so Tim informs me that it was live vocals and I was using the wireless headset. How did I destroy your audio though? Again, how is that me destroying the audio, Tim? It was live vocals and I was using the wireless headset. How did I destroy the audio? That's not me destroying the audio. All I did was play your track. Hold on. Destroy the audio. Destroy the audio. Destroy the audio. Fuck it up. Fuck up the audio. There you go, if you want to sample me. Well, Tim, that's not my fault, mate. I don't fuck anything up. Literally, I played your track from where it was posted to me, and you're blaming me for screwing the audio up? Not sure that fits. So I did nothing to that audio whatsoever at all, but if you want to blame me for it, you can. It's what, like, blaming me for destroying audio on something when all I did was play it from a thing? I think that's a little unfair. You know, like, I did nothing to it. I just played it. Every other track this evening has been played well, and the sound is fine. So blaming me for fucking up the audio seems a little unfair. Absolutely, Voyager. My track was supposed to be at least a 9, but Mark fucked it up. Tim, I have no filters on anything coming into OBS. No filters whatsoever at all. What you're hearing is desktop audio being played into OBS. That's literally, there's nothing in between it. I have nothing on. Like, how would you feel if like, you know, someone came up to you and went, I can't even think of anything of a decent fucking analogy on this one.
Come on.
Had a loop glitch? I fucking doubt it. I can't understand why. How would you get the audio from there back into OBS then? And that's literally, you know? This is getting really nice now, really, really nice. Took a long time to build up to this one. But as I suspect, there might be a couple of tracks in this. There is one track. Okay, if we had to listen to that for 16 minutes, our ears would have gotten really, really fatigued. There was a journey going on through it, no problem. But 16 minutes for one track is just way too fucking long. Way too fucking long. That's like 2 tracks, you know? So again, Oscar Leon, sorry. I absolutely love what you do. I absolutely love what you do. It's dirty, it's grindy, it's sometimes disco-y. And tonight you gave us a nice rolling minimal type thing. But I'm going to mark you down on the 16 minutes because it's way too fucking long. So I'm going to give you 7.9 on that one. If you'd shortened it down and got that aggressive stuff that was coming in here, coming in a little earlier, that's a lovely techno track. No, you said I destroyed the audio. Right, so let's move on. We've given that one a mark. Boomstick Records says noodle. Yeah, it does feel like a bit like a noodle. Yeah, it's a long ass track, isn't it? It really is a long ass track. Okay, then. So we are gonna revisit Tim's track, and I am not gonna say anything throughout the whole thing. Now, tell me if the audio is good, bad, as good as it sounded earlier, worse than it sounded earlier, better than it sounded earlier, and this time you won't have my vocals over it.
You might find interesting. It's a one-track heart for you, my love. It's a one-track heart for you, my love. For you, my love.
Tim, you're tripping my limiters here. So you say it's low, and it might be low, but you're literally tripping my limiters here. got a mix setting on it.
Big love. 1, 2, true. Only for you. Don't be broken hearted. My love for you already started. Big love, big love, big love, big love. Big love, the big love. Big love. The biggest love is for you.
And that's where it needs to sit for it to not trip any of my limiters.
Big love for you. You know it's true.
Alright, and now we are going to test that up against the stream that we streamed just now. You ready? Chop out your intros. 39 minutes of nothing is not needed, especially on a 4-minute, 5-minute track. Fanatic 12,000 has just joined us.
It's a one-track heart for you, my love. For you, my love.
Yes, Jim, I utterly agree with you. The music tonight has been off the fucking chain. Tim's last set for Clownfest was absolutely fucking amazing. Like, absolutely fucking amazing. If you haven't heard it, go and check it out. It's on my YouTube. It's really fucking good. So much so, I was like, are you sure that's you, Tim? He was like, yeah, it's all me. I'm like, fuck me, you leveled up, motherfucker. PK, it was a pleasure to have you in the building, and we shall see you next week, hopefully. I should hope they are, Martin. I should hope they are. Martin says my links are working again. It's for some reason YouTube and Facebook hate me. And, you know, rightly so. I'm an annoying fucking clown with a troll complex. I'd hate me too. Nah. I've been trying to do something with Danny Carnage for fucking ages as well. I keep saying to him and Gray, send me some stems. I'll remix the fuck out of it.
Treasure trove for you.
Okay, that voice is so loud.
And you.
Is it the voice? Something keeps tripping my... There it is again.
Big love. Big love. It's big love.
Jim, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence tonight. Come into the studio sometime soon, fella. Honestly, the advice you were handing out 2 weeks ago was just fucking ridiculous. And may I add, the co-hosts seem to be like buses. You wait for months for one, and then suddenly 4 turn up in one go. Voice is so loud, it's tripping. My limiters. There it is again.
Big love, that's your thought. It's true. Big love. It's true. Big love.
Billy says this tune will bang on a rig. Yep. Oh, Bill, mate, nobody needs to be invited. All you need to do is say, Mark, I'd like to come on the show. Come on in. Danny, Bill says, I'll make it down to Bristol one day. I haven't been invited, but I'd crash the show anyway. Please do. Yeah, honestly, please do. I've got chairs. Come and sit on nice chairs, which look like some sort of alien creature from the back, like Zoidberg or something.
Big love.
Hello. Might paint them pink.
Big love. The biggest love is for you. You know it's true.
Nah, TTFN, ta-ta for now.
Love for you. You know it's true.
Okay, can anybody tell me any noticeable audio differences between the first version of that and the second version of that? If you can, then I'd like to hear it. If you can't, where are we? Where do we get to? That, we got that. So, none. Thank you very much, Inverted. So I don't do anything to the audio. I literally don't do anything. All I do is play it from the desktop into OBS. No filters on it, nothing whatsoever. The sound that's coming out of the desktop, then through into OBS, is as clean as it can be. Okay? Now, some of the noises within that thing were tripping my limiters. Or compressors, or one of the two. I don't even know what I've got set up on there. But anyway, they're tripping it. So it's showing me that it's going into the red and it's limiting it down, which is fine. But I don't want it to be distorted, and I know that OBS does distort if you turn it up a little bit too much, as I found out when I played for, I think it was KDK last time. Might have been KDK. No, it was Synthfest. Yeah, the Golden Shrimp Guild. So I'm having to pull that down so that it doesn't go into that and sound a little bit clippy and nasty. And some of the frequencies within that track we're clipping it. So I have to bring it down so that it just hits just before it goes into anything gnarly. All right, so that's literally DJ XR coming up. again, some of the noises in this one, the computer noises especially, are tripping, hitting the limiter, so I just want to bring it down a little bit. You've been added, Ronald Begin, you've been added to a Clownfest chat group. Please check it out. You are playing for Clownfest 9. You are playing the after party day. Capricorn by DJ XR.
Purple Haze, White Lightning and Electric Kool-Aid. Acid, Doc, L, Zen, Tab, Purple Haze, White Lightning and Electric Kool-Aid.
You can catch DJ XR at Clownfest 9 as well, day 2. Yellow's off, I'll catch you later, my man. Constable says nasty, is indeed. Oh, there's more. I will admit my voice is a bit loud. God, I got fucking loud quick. Musical, it's definitely very comical. Like somebody else said earlier, for what it is, this is great. Absolutely.
DJ XR.
I want to give it a 9 just for its comedy value. I want to give it a 9 for a comedy value. Yeah, so I'm going to give it a 9 for comedy value. Okay, I will say this. If I'm wrong, I will be the first, reluctantly, I will be the first person to put my hand up and say, yeah, okay, I'm wrong. But if I'm right, or I think I'm in the right, I will literally fight to the death to prove my right. So, you know. Council estate trash with delusions of grandeur and has an absolute troll complex. That is me. I'm an annoying cunt and I'm surprised that I'm still here 5 years on. But I am. So, you know, I don't know. Anyway. Think we're going to wrap it up after maybe... Oh, Ron's in the place. All right, we'll play 3 more. We'll end with Ron. Oh, this is inverted. He's new. Thank you very much, point 2. Hello. Again, this one comes in kicks real quick, and it shows me where the levels are, so I can get the volume up as nice and loud as possible, and it's not going to go anywhere. Oh, inverted is... I know you are now. Who is Lost Luke? This is usually where it's really hard or hardcore, right? Yeah, we are coming to the end, unfortunately, Kay. Oh, yeah, oh, look, yeah, right, Luke, yeah. I thought you were somebody else, Luke, so yeah, no problem. There we are. I missed Jack. Yeah, no problem. Absolutely. This bit is really good, but the intro hook that keeps playing is a bit annoying. I would lose that. Yeah, absolutely. Nice track nonetheless, and I'm going to give it licking a 9. Really, really good. Yep. I'm sure that's, I want to say Demolition. Is that right? Usually makes hardcore. He's been in the chat. I'm sure that's you. I could be wrong. Okay, so Luke. Yes, I know who you are now, fella. First time posting to the show is on at the moment watching, so I want to make. Oh fucking hell! Can you give a big welcome to Luke, Lost Luke? This is his first track in the URL ever. Tollington, your track has been removed. Why is that?
It was dreamlike.
Like Paris.
Not always. Sometimes. Sometimes it was beautiful.
Yeah, baby, we need more drum and bass at the URL. Yeah, Tollington, your track's been removed. Why is that? Luke, welcome to the URL. I think you're gonna go down fine. Oh. Prof, it'd be really nice to see some tracks from you soon as well, mate. How's it going, my love? You're late to the party, my dear. Flag 12,000, give it a 9.5. Give it a minute, we're only like a... Oh, I suppose we're coming up to halfway through the track.
Is it possible these were hallucinations?
Where's the vocal sample from?
I wondered that myself.
Oh, from Annihilation, obviously.
But they were shared among all of us.
Yeah, what point 2 said? Look, why is it taking you so long to put stuff into the URL? We need drum and bass at the URL!
Sometimes it was beautiful.
We'll take your hip hop too. We are not fussy. That is incorrect. I'm guessing it'll be a private track. Absolutely, Luke. Please do. We'll take anything. Tonight's just been a particularly techno show, which I'm loving. Yeah, I think it'd be cool to give you anything less than an 8.5 on that one, Luke. I'd have stuck a massive amen in there at some point as well, just to speed it along a bit. But great track, nice little walk into drum and bass if you've never made it before. But hip hop is not a massive jump away from that. But yeah, I'd have stuck an amen in there, just to quicken it up a little bit halfway through. We love drum and bass here. So if you want to continue making drum and bass loop, please fucking do. Send some more our way. Gaz, I'm looking at you as well, mate. We ain't had a tune from you in a long time. Yes, Fnatic 12,000. The arrangement was very smart, and you gave it a 9.6. Droid says, check your PM. You just don't want me to go tonight, do you? I might have things to do. I mean, I don't, but I might. Yeah, Luke, thank you so much for putting your tracks in. Like I say, if you get another one, if you've got another one for us, put it in the thread because it will be played next week now. That's the rule. Them's the rules. You can have a track in per show. So if you get one in early enough in the thread, you can have one in later on in the thread. Anyway, I'm going to play Ron because I know he's on right now, or he was. I don't know if he still is. And then we're going to sort the PM situation out with Kay and the track situation with Tollington. Send it to me PM, Tollington. And we need loads of tracks for next week, by the way, so, you know, please put some tracks in. Oh, I forgot to mention the fucking challenge again. Ron, this is very different from you, mate. Got some clipping going on. That clipping might be on purpose though. Fnatic 12,000's put a video up of watching the URL. Get in, my man. You're top of Baluk. Big love for Fnatic 12,000. Stefan Attic. Again, somebody I hope to meet and somebody I hope to put on the show.
You can't beat the British.
K can be DM, PM, what did you say, PB? Ron, I like the way you're going, man, this is nice. Are you actually on right now? I know you were on earlier. Well, it's funny you say that. I will mention this just before we end the show. Thank you very much for 12,000. There he is. Ron, I really like this. Alan, it does raise a good point though. It's all in the low frequencies. But it's fucking gnarly. relentless tech. It's really, really good. Grinding. It's such a different style to the stuff that he usually puts in. This is a real shock. Ron, write 20 minutes of this for Clownfest, please. It's a fucking rig stomper. There's some clipping going on though, surely. Yes, Alan, it would be a 5 AM tune. Yes, Claire, it is a real growling sound to it. Ron, this is really nice, mate. Aha. The saga continues. So it looks like I'm ending the show about 11:30. Half past 11. Oh, only half 10. Ron, this is super good, mate. What's making that noise? No, Callum, unfortunately, even send it to it privately does not work. That is a real fucking shame. Greg one says, surely you mean midnight, right? No! That's excellent. Broderick says, just went for a pee. This is still banging like a Jimmy Scavenger set. High praise, high praise. Oh, Eric's tuned in for the last 2 tunes. EML Signs is in the building. Big up the URL crew, EML Signs on point 2. This is Ronald Begin, and he never puts anything in like this. This is a real shock. Jordan says it's like dungeon signs. Abso-fucking-lutely. And seeing as how Eric is in, we'll run this now. Well, as soon as this finishes. We don't have to let it, like, we've got another, what, nearly a minute to go of this. Alan says, back to work tomorrow after 2 weeks off. God damn it, collecting sync tokens. I've got a break now. I'm not at work this week, but I am next. Ron, that was absolutely amazing, mate. I'm going to give you a 9 for that. That was beautiful. Rig techno, like when it starts distorted and stuff. Like Alan said, it was in the low frequencies, but when it started distorted, you're not really worried about the mud. That was just fucking absolute groove going onto it. It was brilliant, and whatever that was, it sounded like a bass. It's ridiculous. Claire, it depends on what you say on YouTube. You can't swear too much, which is unfortunate. They don't like that. So if you use bad words, then YouTube will censor it before it even gets out here. But yeah, that was amazing. If your Clownfest set is going to be like that, then I can't fucking wait. That was absolutely awesome. Best track that you've put in without a shadow of a doubt. Right, as soon as Eric is in the building, we'll just run this.
Clown Army, are you ready for next URL challenge? I sure as hell know I am. So with this challenge, we want to see you make the most distinctly 80s sounding track you possibly can. Okay? Now, with that said, we don't care. You can use hardware, software, analog, digital. It doesn't matter. You can cover an existing 80s song, or you can make your own 80s sounding track.
Ducks in the fucking background.
It doesn't matter.
Man, this guy lives in paradise.
Capture that 80s feeling. You know, capture the vibe. Y'all know what I'm saying. So, July 26th, Remember that date, people. You forget? You already know the spanking's coming your way.
No, right. Todd, the entries will be in one show. We usually get about 30 odd, so it's about one show's worth.
And let's make the 80s happen in the URL, y'all.
Yes, indeed. That's Eric Lewin, all the way from Florida, who lives in an awesome place by the look of it. It was ducks going on. I'll just put a link for this because Will said he's going to submit a track, and that his track is trying to be the 80s. This is the place for that track, Will, for sure. Throw the URL something old next week, and then the week after is when we do this challenge. Now, Eric said embody the 80s. I've got to say I haven't really done that. I wasn't really looking forward to making an 80s track, so I'm kind of doing some sort of mega mix. I've got 6 or 7 theme tunes from the 80s. I will be adding percussion, acid lines, and maybe some synth lines to them, but they will definitely sound like the Acid Clown trying to be the 80s, molesting the 80s, molesterizing the 80s. So yeah, mine is hilarious, like absolutely hilarious. I'm not gonna and I'm gonna do it live on the night. So not next week, because we do part 2 of this shout out, but the week after we do the show for Eric. Well, not for Eric, what am I talking about? The show, the challenge that Eric has set. Eric ideally wanted to host the show, but I don't know how far along we've got with that at the moment, so I shall endeavour to find out what's going on with that. But yeah, that's not next week, but the week after. So you have 2 weeks to get us an 80s track into that thread. We already have quite a few in the thread at the moment. I know Warren's got one. There's 20 comments in the thread at the moment, which is damn good. Are they all tracks? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, they seem to be. Excellent. Oh, excellent. So there's 20 tracks there. Oh, brilliant. Oh, that's fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant. Oh, this guy's playing Clownfest as well, so you can catch this guy at Clownfest. So yeah, that's the challenge. That's the 80s challenge that we've got going on in there. Who said there? Gaz said he was having a hard time doing it. He's like, I just don't make 80s tunes, and it's like, well, how about you kind of just like shoehorn a little bit of an 80s sound into a drum and bass track? That'll do, just as long as you know. What if drum and bass had been around in the 80s? What would it have sounded like? Also, it doesn't have to be dance music. It can be punk. There was a lot of things going on in the 80s. It doesn't have to necessarily be dance music. You can tune in whatever the hell you want. We've come to the end of the show. So we start next week's show off with John Alchemy, but we are ending this show with Kay van der Hayden. I didn't expect the show to be 3 hours long. I was hoping for it to be a nice short 2 hours, but that is not going to be the case. So we're going to end with Kay, and here it is. Thank you, Jordan. sit the door for a really Fleetwood Mac.
Some memories last 2,000 years.
Okay, I'm just not going to come back in again. Okay, going to give you a 9 for it. It's fucking bonkers, but it's exactly what you want at the end of the night just to finish you off. And guess what? Kay has finished us off. Thank you so much, Kay, for finishing us off with a track that wasn't even in the thread. And Tollington, I look forward to yours next week if you can sort the link out. Apparently you're deep in the land of COVID, and I know what that feels like, mate. It is absolutely horrific. I did CF6 with COVID, and it was fucking horrible. 6 days. It fucked me up for 6 weeks. It was absolutely horrific. I really don't want to get it again. But, you know, probably will. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the wonderful producers that put in a mostly techno show tonight, which was beautiful. Absolutely loved techno, and the tracks were top-notch. Absolutely top-notch. The only one that I think needs a looking at is Yellow's track, and I just think that's a bass boost that needs there. And Tim said that the audio on his didn't sound as good as he would like it, so let's hope that... Or do it again, Tim, and then send it our way, and we will peruse it again. Brian says, holy fuck, that was 11 on the Richter scale. Brian, have you just turned up? You turned up for the last track. Jesus Christ. Anyway, thank the producers, the 25 or 30 or so producers that put in this evening, because without them, we don't have a show. Again, techno all the way. Absolutely, like, pleased me beautifully. Like I say, after last week's Alan Kent special, which was a massive amalgamation of sounds and styles and stuff, tonight to have a completely techno show was brilliant. And you know, I was here to experience it. It's a shame we didn't have Lindsay here or Jim here, or even Tollington in the building, you know. So if any of you want to come into the studio and host the show, please let me know and we can sort that out. Again, I want to thank the co-hosts. There are no co-hosts, so it's me. And I also want to thank everybody that liked, shared, and commented on the show tonight, because it's a triangle: the producers, the co-hosts, and the people that watch. Without any of those, it all falls apart, and it doesn't become the same beautiful, wonderful thing that it is right now. The URL. So I think the only thing left. I hate this. All right, the show's all bubbly, and you know, it rolls on, and suddenly there's an end. Like, oh, and it's just me sat in my room alone, and you know, the buzz from it is amazing. It takes me hours and hours to calm down. So yes, thank you all for meeting me here this Tuesday for Weird Kids weekly musical meetup. It was wonderful going through some techno tracks tonight. I want to thank Luke especially for getting a drum and bass one in there. We don't get too much drum and bass at the URL, so we would like you to put more in. So that's it. We've come to the end of part 1. Please, I will put another. We are, because I was banned, I couldn't get this out when I needed it to, and most of you missed it. And Facebook's hiding my profile because I'm a bottom feeder at the moment, because I put a picture of my pants on Facebook, and they thought I was being sexually explicit or some shit. It's ridiculous. Darren Coleslaw got fucking pulled up for a 2-year-old post in the URL group for a Rickroll, which is absolutely hilarious. And they said it had something to do with cyber security. Honestly, fucking ridiculous. It was literally a Rickroll. Right. So yeah, I put the thread in the comments. So if you could share that about, please, that would be awesome. Share the YouTube video that tells you everybody where to put it as well, because we need tracks for next week. I will be shouting about it on Facebook as much as I can, but like I say, I'm a bottom feeder. I've been a bottom feeder for like nearly I've been banned for 3 months. We're only like 6 into the year. So I've been constantly bottom feeding since the start of the year, which is ridiculous. For stupid shit as well, like absolutely stupid shit. For a Bill Hicks quote as well, the last one. The one before that I got. Anyway, you don't want to hear about my bands. That's not what you're here for. Yeah, thank you all for joining me this evening for Musical Weird Kids meetup. It was absolutely lovely, and we will do it all again next week, and then the week after we're doing Eric's 80s challenge. So I can't wait for that. Mine is absolutely hilarious. Yeah. And that's all I'm going to say on the subject. I added some acid lines to the bits that I've got today. Was it today or yesterday? And I'm going to add some synth lines to it, and it's going to be ridiculous. It lasts for about 10-15 minutes. So yeah. Right. Pierrot the Acid Clown signing off for another URL. Show 232, I think it is, or 233, something like that. Anyway, a ridiculous amount. Next month, the URL turns 5 years old, so I'll try and do something special for that. But yeah, I'm out of here. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. You have an hour and a half of it left. Enjoy the rest of the week until I see you next. Don't forget, I will be doing an Acid Ray garbage snare mix on Thursday next week. I'm going to do some events and stuff for that. Right, I'm off. I'm genuinely off this time. I'm going, I swear to God. I'm going to leave you with my last Acid Ray mix for like the outro. So there you go. Right, I is out of here. I will see you next week, you beautiful human beings who call yourself part of the Clown Army.
Modulated shortwave edison. Frequency modulated. Yes. Apparently a 6.